There we go. Spoke to Nick. The Dr. Nick.
Dr. Nick, yes.
Hmm.
So, I think I'd said this to you ages ago, that I'd messaged Nick, like, at the start of December.
Oh, yes. You spoke to Nick. Yeah, I got you.
So, I messaged Nick at the start of December, and then just was like, oh, Nick never got back to me. And then on my annual clear-out of emails, which I do the first of the year... turned out he had replied to me.
Oh, no.
And I went back to him, I was like, Nick, I am so sorry, I never seen this.
Yep.
Yes, please can we talk? And he's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I spoke to him on Friday. And wow, I have problems with food.
Why? Was he like, don't eat this, don't eat that, don't eat this? And you were like, what? Huh? What?
No, he was doing the whole psychology thing. And why do you feel like that? You're like, shit, I don't know.
You forget that he can trip you up in those circles.
Yeah. What I really wanted him to do, what I was hoping from that call was that Nick would say, that I would say, this is what I like to eat, this is what I can't eat, and this is what I don't like to eat. Tell me what I should, tell me it's okay to eat one bowl of cereal a day, like 800 calories worth, I'm fine.
Yeah.
That's not nutritionally viable. So he was like, look, he's like, don't even think of it as eating, think of it as refueling, because you've got this disconnect right now. You're just refueling. You don't like doing it, you don't want to do it, but your car doesn't want to either. So just refueling 3 times a day. He's got that a little bit wrong, because the car wants to, the wallet doesn't want to. Well, there's that. But
the wallet doesn't want to make the car.
Well, the car doesn't have any feelings on the matter whatsoever.
Yeah, exactly.
So I started doing that.
But
and
you could put premium fuel in your car.
That's true. I don't. Because the gas station I go to is almost always got that one. We have no fuel cover over it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it was like, I do these meal prep things here where I just go and I buy them and then it's like microwaved. It's all organised and done. And I was like, that's what I need. So I started...
Have we already started the podcast? Is that what's going on here?
I mean, do you want to...
Should I hit the music?
Might as well.
All right, here we go. Oh, hang on. I need to share my screen. This is another one of those accidental cold opens. Oh, no, you have to let me share the screen.
Oh,
no. How about you, bonus content? No bonus content. Computer audio, stereo, high fidelity. There we go. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, clap. We sit here in awkward silence. Hello and welcome to Hey Buddy, Nice Podcast. Over there in Scotland, already starting the episode without realising it, is Brogan Hastings.
And over there, pointing out that we've already started the episode, it's Wayne Giovinazzi.
Very much correctly so done. This is the second time this has ever happened to us.
Yeah.
And maybe it's why we start recording from the get-go anyway.
Yeah.
So we know what we're doing. That's okay. It's just going to make editing fun. I've still got the line-up point. We clapped. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. So I'm not editing any of that out. Sorry. Hang on. It's all good. Google was doing its thing.
That's cool. Yeah, I was just having a chat with you about my food trauma.
Yeah, we don't have to rehash what was already said because that's staying in the podcast.
And you were like, should we not, is this not podcast content? I was like, oh shit, maybe it is.
Yeah.
So, when we last
what did we get
left
up
off,
to?
pre-titles, Nick does, like, these pre-made, pre-portioned food things, and I'm like, that's what I need. So I started using this Huel stuff.
Huel. What, does it hold that up again? Huel cinnamon swirl. Is this like the closest thing to human chow, is it? But in drink form?
I don't know.
You know, Penn talks about human chow, or he used to talk about human chow, where you should just be able to buy like a log. Like you can buy like a log of like dog food.
Yeah.
Chow. And you just slice off a bit for your meal and you eat that and you're done. You don't have to worry about what you're cooking, what you're making.
Yes.
You just slice off and eat.
Exactly. And do you know what? This is even better because it takes out the having to slice. So you're not like, am I taking a too big a slice? Am I taking too small a slice? This is an entirely complete meal. Protein-wise.
tell me what's in it. Tell me what's in this Huel. This is not an ad for Huel. Other human Chow replacement foods do exist.
I mean, do you want ingredients or do you want, like, the vitamins and stuff?
Nutritional information. So, like, it has this much protein, this much sugar, this much fat.
Cool. So, calories, 400 calories, because it's a complete meal. Because you're designed to have... this is all you're meant...
1,600 or something a day?
12. If you have 1,200 calories, which when you're on a deficit, that's pretty good. Fat, 18.
This is grams per 100 or
grams per bottle. 18 grams per bottle. Carbohydrate, 35 grams per bottle. Fiber, 6.4 grams per bottle. Protein, 22 grams.
Regular. Wow. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and salt, 0.45 per bottle.
That seems all right.
Yeah.
Does it say your percentages as well, like of daily recommended? Or it doesn't?
Yes, it does.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So carbohydrates, 13%, fiber, 20%, protein, 44%, and salt, 8%. So I might go from having like 0% of my protein to 150%.
Yeah. But the thing is, with those percentages of those other things, it's even if you had 3 of those a day, you still need to make up some of that percentage with other stuff, but then you're having more calories than you recommended.
I think
Am I right there?
Yeah, but I think, don't forget that's recommended.
Oh, yeah,
so you're still probably... I mean, I don't think that I should chug salt to make up the salt intake for the recommend.
You shouldn't. No.
So, yeah.
What is the viscosity of this drink? I'm picturing it be very thick.
Probably a little bit thinner than you're imagining, but it's very milkshake.
Okay. You know those little chucky milks that you've been having?
Yes.
Is it thicker than them?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Do you know what an Up and Go is?
No, I think is that one you've mentioned before?
Okay, so Up and Go, it's like it's a little box drink, and it's by the people who make Wheat Bix, like with the protein of 2 Wheat Bix or something like that, but in a drink. Like it's very.
I have seen them.
It feels a little sludgy. But they're all right. I don't quite really like the taste, but yeah.
Probably like when those. It's got the same viscosity as any other meal replacement drink.
Okay, there we go. There you have it, folks. Huel, as viscous as the next leading brand.
I will say it tastes really fucking good, though.
Well, what was it? Cinnamon scroll or something?
Cinnamon swirl. So it does actually taste like a donut. I know. That's what it tastes like.
My God.
I know. The one
my biggest problem with donuts is the texture. So
really,
I opted not to get a donut today because I didn't feel like eating a donut. But I do like that sugar and cinnamon taste.
Then I 100% highly recommend Huel Cinnamon Swirl.
Huel sounds like the name of a farmer. It's like, it's old Huel's property back there. He's been raising hogs for the last 20 years.
I think it's a combination of fuel and something else, but I don't know what the H is.
Human and fuel. That's what I got it. That's what made me think human Chow.
Ah. But you know what?
Chow.
They're all vegan. All the Huel stuff, and it's all gluten-free.
Oh, okay.
So,
for those who are glutenese intolerant, yeah.
Well, yes.
They should,
those who suffer from celiac.
People. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
That's people who don't get enough of the singer-artist Seal in their listening diet. One moment. What's the name of that show that we've literally just been watching? That's not what it's called. What's the name of that show? The Twin Experiment. What the hell have we been watching? Oh, okay, cool. I mean,
I think she's right. Where it's like the 120 is bad and 120 is good.
Well, it's just a coincidence that we've been watching this. Yeah, you are what you eat. A twin experiment. So yeah, this is just coincidence that your diet suddenly changed, and I've been watching this today. It's one isn't eating bad, one isn't eating good. One is eating plant-based, and the other is eating omnivorously.
Oh.
And it starts off with, I mean, look, the show is disguised as an experiment to try and make you watch, what's going to happen with these twins when they eat differently? It is purely, and I don't mean this word in a bad way, it is propaganda.
For in favor of plant or?
Yes, it's propaganda to say why farming, the meat industry, eating meat in general as a whole is bad. And propaganda isn't a bad thing. Propaganda isn't a bad word. It's just been associated badly.
That's true. But what I will say with this as well, it's not just shakes as well. You get bags.
Okay.
You get bags of food. You take 2 scoops and you boil up. They put boiling water in it like pot noodles.
Hang on. You can take any 2 scoops. So I'm going to choose Mitzi and Scoop Neon Black. There you go. Put them in boiling water.
This ICS has poisoned our brains.
Yes.
No, but you get like bags of stuff. So for example, got three bags of stuff. One of them is like korma for my dinner last night. So 2 scoops of this powder stuff.
Yeah, it's
I say powder. It's got
powder,
like
supplement.
Almost. It's got. You can see the rice grains and stuff in it. It's got.
Oh, okay.
Put that in the pot. Put the water in it. 5 minutes later, whole meal. I've also
wait, with nothing else.
Yeah.
So when you say scoop, so you mean like a it comes with a scoop, or like is a scoop like a cup kind of thing?
It gives you the scoop.
Okay. So it's got like these grains and stuff in it, and it makes a meal.
Yeah. So the other 2 I've got are Cajun pasta and chicken, inverted commas, and mushroom pasta.
Chickenless mushroom pasta.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. See, I thought it was like you make a korma and then you add this into it as well.
Well, that I could, if that was the case, I couldn't do that. Because that requires thought and preparation. And that sounds so bratty, but I mean, like, it's so this is what I'm trying to explain today. It's like, it's so overwhelming to me, the thought of having to choose, of having to make anything. Like, even when I finished with Nick, I had to go make my dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And I made pasta with veg. And that was it, because I just couldn't. Yeah. I was so, even now thinking about it, I'm like, it's overwhelming. And even then, I didn't enjoy it. I mean, it tasted fine. It tasted good. The pasta I chose was really good. But, like,
all right.
I did...
I'm going to need a bit more detail on this pasta first. What was it fat? Was it long? Was it spaghetti? Was it penne?
It was fusilli. So it was the twisty little pasta.
Fusilli, yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay.
But it's also, it's the traffic light colour one. So it's the one that has...
So it's what? It's green, red, and yellow pasta.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's pasta, and some of them have.
Boy.
Yeah. I like it because I like that it's. I like the spinach and tomato flavored ones mixed in there.
They're flavored? I thought they were just colored.
No, they're
Holy
flavored.
Shit.
That's the whole thing. It's spinach and tomato.
Okay, that makes perfect sense then. Who wouldn't get that then?
Exactly.
But you were saying it wasn't satisfying, is what I'm hearing.
I was eating it for the sake of it because Nick told me I had to refuel.
Yeah, yep.
So.
But yeah, a lot of cooking it's terrible. Like watching this, whatever the show was called, A Tale of Two Twins Eating Foods Badly and Goodly or whatever. It's like during the first 4 weeks, they're provided all the meals. Like they're provided, and it's in like shrink wrapped thing. All they have to do is heat it up.
That's what I need.
That's exactly. But the services that do exist, I mean, because they don't advertise with us at the moment, are too expensive. They're just way too expensive for the quality of what you get. Because I've done these things before.
Mm-hmm. Well, I will say there is one that I looked at that I was really encouraged by, and this was like months ago. And I can mention it because they don't actually deliver to the UK. So Factor, if you want to come to the UK, do it because your meals look fucking good.
Factor.
Yeah, and it was literally and it had the basket all sorted, ready to pay, and it was like, yeah, we do not deliver to the UK, and I'm like, are you shitting me?
Well, yeah, it's probably like they need to have a base of operations in the UK to be able to... I
understand that, considering that it's like micro meals, it's not, Yeah. Okay, but whatever.
Yeah. I mean, the ones that I've done, like, they've tasted fine. There is still cooking involved. I'm talking like your U Foods or whatever, Blue Apron-y kind of things. There's a whole bunch of different ones out there, but they're all like the same thing. But...
we get Hello Foods.
Yeah, Hello Fresh.
Hello Fresh, that's the
one I think I've actually done.
I knew that was wrong when I said it, and I was like, I know you'll correct
Hello, food.
Hello, food.
It just makes me think of Bob. Like, anytime he gets a turkey, it's like, hi, turkey. It's like, hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob. So, yeah, I mean, I've looked at those kind of things before, but again, the thing that stops me is the cooking with it.
Yeah. Meals, cooking, I think, is probably the number one cause of fights for couples around the world. I have no stats to back that up, but I reckon 95% of arguments.
Given that I am
I don't know.
Single.
I don't know. You've said, yeah, okay, you've got no first hand, but you definitely have second hand.
Well, yes, okay, from I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But even like my mum and dad, my mum pretty much cooks everything. You know? So there's no arguments. Dad says, what am I having for tea tonight? And mum says, you're having bolognese. Okay.
But is she just following traditional gender norms? Is that what it is? Gender roles?
There's a very good reason why my mum does it. Because my dad was left to his own devices.
Make sure your dad's eating right, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of issues. I mean, God love my father. The man is deteriorating. The man is falling apart at the seams.
Whoop, there goes an arm.
So we've got to look after Derek. But my mum's just always been a better cook.
Yep.
My dad is a far better baker. My dad is a baker.
Do you know if your mum, one, enjoys it, and two, isn't going to one day turn around and resent everybody else for not doing it?
She does not enjoy it as such.
Okay, good.
But I think she's already past the point where she's resented everybody for doing it. And this is actually...
Oh, she resents you all, just for different reasons.
Well, this is the thing. Mum does offer. And I know that she 100% means it when she was like saying to me, because obviously the reason I'm doing this is because I want to lose the last bit of the weight before Scoopfest. So my mum has said to me, you know, she's like, I'll make anything, I will do it, I have no problem with that. It's a lot of pressure to put on a person when you're like, what do you want for tea? It's like, I don't know. Am I going to like it? I don't know. Am I even going to stick to this plan if I don't even like it? I don't know. And then mum's efforts are wasted. You know, that's a lot of stress to put on another person.
Yeah.
So I would just rather not.
Yeah. So, yeah, you could look at keeping these options of like replace, like you can't do it for every meal. You can't have a replacement for every meal. I don't think that's feasible. I don't think that's livable.
I think it is.
Okay.
I'd say certainly between. I'm going to stick to it for the moment, certainly because I don't know how to put this, but food stresses me out so fucking much.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I felt relaxed about it in a very long time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick with this just now, and we'll see where it goes from here.
Okay. I guess, yeah, I mean, short term, for sure, it's... I mean,
why would you... Genuine question, why would you think you couldn't sustain on it?
I don't know. Like, just then listening, well, yeah, with the recommended intakes, but then again, it's going to be different for each person.
It's probably going to be different for each meal as well.
Yeah. But I'm also saying this coming from you have to remember, I've gone from eating anything and everything. I say anything and everything. Obviously, I don't eat seafood because who eats seafood?
Gross.
That I want, I should say. So anything and everything that I want to not really being able to eat too much at all. And the lead up to that was 100% replacements for like a couple of weeks, I believe.
Wow.
So, and it's also not, it gets boring. It gets boring as well.
I'm actually curious about that. Was that only shakes?
There's shakes, there's soups, and like desserty things, which
so not really.
They're all the same thing. It's all the same thing, just in a different format, really.
Yeah. So it's all.
It's like Mexican. Taco Bell, I should say.
So there was no real chew to anything. There was nothing you could like chew.
Yeah. The densest thing would be if you made like one of these pudding desserts. where you put the powder in, put like the little bit of water or milk or whatever it is, and then you stick it in the fridge.
Yeah. Because that's another thing that Nick pointed out. It's like the problem with doing like protein shakes at a meal is like people think they've not actually eaten because they've not had that chewing motion. Where I think, so the bags and stuff here with the pasta and stuff in it does actually have pasta in it. So you have to chew. Yeah. Which might help. Yeah. So, I don't know.
Are there only limited options as well? Because I feel like that would be a concern for me, is it over a longer period of time, it would just get boring with those same flavors every time, that it would almost push me to go and eat other shit.
I mean, bear in mind that I'm the kind of person who will eat the same meal forever, probably.
And come Vegas, it probably will be pizza every single meal.
Olive Garden.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I forgot Olive Garden exists.
I fucking love Olive Garden. Actually, I'll have a look. There's two different kinds. There's the instant meal pots, which do actually look a little bit like pot noodles, and there's the bags and stuff, which I get, or I've ordered so far. So there are. Choose your flavour.
Choose your flavour.
Choose your flavour. There's 11 flavours to choose from.
Okay, all right.
Which is quite good. I mean, I think that there's only 2 on here I would not try. One I would definitely not try. One, I don't know.
What are they? What are those 2?
Mac and cheese.
What?
I don't like mac and cheese.
That's a staple. Okay,
I really don't.
What was the other one?
Pasta bolognese.
Yeah, bolognese is fine as well.
Bolognese I have a rocky relationship with because, I just...
All right. What are the other flavors then?
So there's spaghetti carbonara, Mexican
carbonara
chili.
Sometimes gives me a headache.
Mexican
chili is good. Yep.
Thai green curry.
Yeah. Oh, see, sometimes it can taste fishy, and I don't like that.
So,
I would definitely try it though.
Chicken and mushroom pasta.
Yeah.
Cajun pasta. I've got both of them. Mac and cheese, pasta bolognese, korma, which I've got as well.
Yeah.
Madras.
I don't know the difference. I don't know what a madras tastes like.
I think it's more like tomato-y flavour.
Oh, okay. Yep. I always picture it being more spicy.
Yeah, it's marked as hot.
Ooh. Then I'd probably avoid it then.
Sweet and sour.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Tomato and herb.
Yeah, okay. So I'd probably try them all.
Yeah. And for the pots, they've got any... I think there was only 2 flavours on this, which is why I didn't get any. Yeah, katsu curry noodles and fiery chicken noodles.
They both sound all right.
Yeah.
Well,
can you hear people talking in the background?
I hear people talking, yeah.
Give me a sec.
It's okay. It won't get picked up. Brogan has gone to yell at their parents. I'm fucking recording here!
I don't get... At least have some interesting content to put on the podcast. No!
I think Brogan's mother is telling Brogan to sing on the podcast.
Oh, God!
It would not be the first, it would not be the last time. So, what song did your mother tell you to sing, or was she telling Derek to sing?
He started singing Summertime.
Oh, when the weather is fine? That summertime? Okay, so not Summertime, not the Summertime by Thirsty Merc, who you probably don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, yep.
Mum says she wants paid. She says we don't deliver this content for free.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, we don't get paid.
See, I hear that talking, and I hear it potentially as an argument going down. Because I feel like if that were to happen here, it would be an argument. It's like, oh, Wayne's recording out there. Could you please keep it down? Yeah, well, I'm doing my own shit. It's like, that's how I'd picture it going down.
No, it's They're talking about moving stuff because the kitchen's getting redone starting tomorrow. So we've got stuff to move.
Yep. Define getting redone. Is it because you're no longer eating food? They're like, well, we don't eat this anymore.
This is just a happy coincidence because this is part of Mum's however many year plan.
Grand plan
to get the house redone. So we've had the bathrooms done and stuff like that.
Are the grand design folks actually there taking recordings and seeing how it changes?
I honestly think that would be better for my mother's mental health. That's just what she wants, is someone to come in and say, give me your money and I will fix this for you.
Well, no, you know what? Grand Designs is the one where they're doing it themselves, but it's just being documented. And every episode I've ever seen is like, we've got big plans and big dreams for this, and this is what we've got. We've got a budget of £2.5 million, and it's going to come out amazing. And then 3 years in, yes, we've done the stair landing, and we're out of money. We don't know what else we're going to do. And then they come back 4 years later. There's been no movement on the entire house.
Put it this way, we don't have a budget of 2.5 million.
Oh, yeah. No, of course not.
So no, but rooms and house are very slowly getting redone. The kitchen is next, so it's getting entirely ripped out.
I was going to say, it's getting ripped out.
It's getting ripped out.
What are you going to throw out the sink? Everything including the kitchen sink?
Everything including the kitchen sink.
Wow. Are you going to you should get one of those, like, I mean, maybe you've already got it, but like, you know, the faucet where it's got like the thing that you pull on it, it's on like a rope and you can, you know what I'm talking about?
Mum will know. Mum has chosen.
Okay.
Mum has chosen her specific stuff, so we'll see.
Okay. All right. But... That's what, old squirty. Should always have an old squirty.
So this actually, you know, times well, because it means we're not going to have access to like washing machines or cookers.
Oh, yeah.
Or
because you're in the UK, all your laundry and kitchen are one thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
see, I live in the smallest house in the world, and I've still got a separate laundry.
I think, yeah. I'm supposed to be working in the office 50% of the time, starting tomorrow.
Oh. Yep.
So this might be interesting, where I'll be like,
there's gonna be power tools going off.
But there's that side of thing, you know, working from home. But on the other side, going into the office, be like, I have no proper clothes because we have no washing machines.
Ah, yes. Well, you could do it old school style. You could fill the tub, put in some of the powder or liquid, get a giant oar and like mix it around in the tub.
Wait, I can't even be bothered. I find it too overwhelming to make my own food. What in the hell makes you think I'm not going to be overwhelmed at the thought of doing my own? I get overwhelmed at putting my washing in the washing machine.
Okay, so, right. In your household, is there... the dishes get done by hand or by machine?
Machine, but
okay.
Most of my stuff is done by hand because, like, my shakers and stuff are done by
your
hand.
Stuff, yeah. But say you have a bowl of cereal. Do you go down... do you take your bowl back to the kitchen? Do you rinse it out and then do you put it in the dishwasher?
Yes.
Or just leave it in the sink? Okay. Well, you don't have to do that anymore for two reasons. One, you're not eating the cereal. And two, you're not going to have a dishwasher.
Yes.
So, is there anywhere else that, like, the laundry could go? Like, the clothes washing machine and shit?
No, well, it would have to... The washing machine would have to get hooked up somewhere else, which just isn't viable. Yeah,
I guess so, yeah, because there's, like, the special, like, taps for it, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there's, like, the hose.
You're going to have to go to a laundromat.
I'm just going to wear indoor clothes at home.
How long is it going to be out of commission for, do you think?
Minimum a week, more likely 2 weeks.
Do you know if there are going to be any mirrors in the kitchen?
There will not be.
Good. Okay. Not even a mirrored splashback?
As far as I know, no.
No. What about one of those, like, splashbacks, glass splashback, with, like, a New York cityscape?
Nope. I think it's tile.
Okay.
I think it's tile.
Oh, okay.
I've seen tiles, put it that way.
Okay. All right. In your life, or you mean at your property?
I have seen that Mother has bought tile samples.
Oh.
Bought, taken. Okay. I don't know if you have to pay for them.
Stolen, abducted.
She might have
lifted.
Given, gifted.
Maybe it's like prop lifting. Do you know what prop lifting is?
No.
So it's for when you go to like a nursery, not one with babies, a plant nursery.
Okay, right.
Yeah, you're not stealing babies.
Okay.
Prop lifting is when the plants and the succulents and that, they drop off little bits of themselves. So instead of buying the actual plant, you just take the part, you pocket the little part, and then that grows at home.
Right. Okay.
Maybe it's like that with the tiles.
So not.
Okay.
You know, I don't know. But
I reckon she stole them.
But anyway, there have been tile samples in the house for this, so this will be interesting.
So what's been like? I know that your office has been done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The bathroom's been done.
Mm-hmm.
Has your bedroom been done?
No. I think that's on the list for early 2025.
Yeah. At the moment, the bedroom feels like that's a your problem room at the moment.
Yeah, the only reason it's anybody else's problem is because I have to move all the stuff out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
how bathroom, laundry, and kitchen, and then you got your parents' room, and then
parents' room's done.
So the office. The office used to be Mitchell's room.
So when we started recording, I was in Mitchell's old room. That's technically done, because really all that needed was painting and recarpeting.
A little bit of a spruce up.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't picture how big your house is.
It's smaller than Americans imagine.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. So mum and dad's bedroom's done. I think the only room upstairs to be done, and I use that loosely, is my room. Downstairs, kitchen's the big thing.
Yeah.
I
guess there's like a living room. Have you got like because some places have like a living room, like where you watch television, and then there's the fancy living room, which is for guests and serving tea. We
have the living room. So there's the living room, the kitchen, and then there's the dining room, which we don't really use for dining.
Convert it to something else.
Oh, but we've got the fancy dining table in there.
Sell the dining table, convert it into a media room, convert it into a butler's pantry. So you got a giant walk-in butler's pantry for the kitchen. And then you can get a butler as well. Brogan's liking this idea.
Niles?
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to fraternize with the help, so that would be no use whatsoever.
Yeah, of course. Or what if you also get employed at your house? If you're both employees of the house, I'm sure that fraternization between each other is fine.
Is it though?
I don't know. As long as HR is aware, I think it's fine.
HR in this case would be my parents, so that would be a bit weird. Let's move off this topic. I need somebody else to hire Niles so I can steal him that way. Got ya.
I don't need a butler, so I'm not going to hire Niles. I'm sorry, and we live in different countries anyway, so it's not going to work.
Someone in Vegas hired Daniel Davis to be your butler, so I can come and fraternize with him.
That is actually more likely than any other scenario right now. Like he could be hired as a butler for acting purposes. You should get in with like some advertising agencies and say, are you doing any advertisements where you're doing like something that needs a butler? You can bring in Mr. Daniel Davis, actor professional. Yeah. Here's a picture of him. Just ignore that it's on a Star Trek collector's card with a signature over it, but that's what he looks like. You could become his agent. But then there's like, if you're taking like that 12%, yeah, no.
Yeah, there's, again, back to conflict of interest.
Exactly, yeah, okay, all right. What's another way it could be done without being a conflict of interest? But it's hard because we can't, the stars aligning is just not going to work. I feel like you still need to be involved for making it happen somehow.
Yeah.
Or at least be aware. Well, okay, we could.
I think I need to go and visit Schwood in Texas again because Lauren Lane lives in Texas. She's a professor in Texas. So if I have to bump into her, say, I love you, step on me, how do I get in touch with Danny Davis?
You can't just jump to that fast. I love you, step on me, get me in touch with Danny Davis. Or I walk, I'm out of here. I won't be listening to your lectures ever again. She'd be like, who are you? Security.
I do love her, though.
Yeah. I can't use the usual, why don't you marry her? Because I know you won't, because you're saving yourself for Daniel Davis or someone else. But I don't think we actually mentioned.
She would have to win mouth, finger, butthole.
Of course, yeah. That's, a given.
Yeah.
I'm concerned of the integrity of mouth, finger, butthole at Scootfest if I'm not there.
Who would you trust to regulate the integrity of mouth, finger, butthole?
I thought I could trust Chris, but maybe not. Mitzi's pretty good. Mitzi I think could hold up the integrity of the tradition of what is mouth, finger, butthole.
Okay.
As if he's even going to be there. Was Mitzi even at Scoot Fest last year? I mean, 2 years ago now? I don't remember.
Because Mitzi done the odds for Mikey's quiz.
Yeah, but I don't remember hanging out with him in that.
He took us to Jacob's barbecue.
Oh, yeah. Valid point. Of course. Yeah. I mean, I'm talking about in the actual Scoot Fest. Yeah.
We didn't see him a whole lot in there.
Yeah, that's all I meant. I'm picturing sitting on the chairs, us in the front row because we're good students.
Yeah.
Gosh, imagine seeing the back row of Scoot Fest. That was a big room. You wouldn't see a thing.
Now I'm just do I once again fight for the front seats?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You don't just fight for the front seats, you kill for the front seats. Or you just put your bag and shit on a chair. So that's pretty simple. Right. So we're about halfway through. I mean, I'm sticking on the food topic at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't even know what to bother cooking. It's the having to cook, which is annoying and can't be bothered doing. So even
welcome to my world.
Oh, it's my entire life. Even just cooking something simple, like something frozen, and it's all terrible stuff, and it's I don't want to eat it, and I can't be bothered with it. Otherwise, I've got some. I didn't want to, but I bought some chicken today. It's I don't really like chicken as it is, and then. I mean, yes, I am 100% aware of factory farming situations and stuff like that. And then watching this twin experiment thing, they're showing you these farms. It's well, I already didn't want to eat it. I didn't really need this to tell me that I don't want to eat it. But
why did you buy it?
Because if I didn't, we would have nothing in the house.
It's I don't want it, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah. And I don't have the. I mean, yes, I did. I did plant-based for a good 6 months, but I don't know anything to cook, anything to make. But that's the thing as well. I got bored of this was 7 years ago. So the options were not anywhere near the amount of what there are now. Mm-hmm. But then also because of surgery, I need to be having certain amounts of protein and things like that.
Yeah.
Which, yes, as Penn has pointed out, and Cray Ray, it's well, yes, all these plant-based foods still have the protein, but the amount that you need to eat is not feasible for someone.
And as Penn said, and although Penn has...
Physiology? Yeah.
Something like that. And as Penn did say, no one has died from lack of protein. It's Penn, but people suffer,
Yeah.
You and I
Penn
both
has
know
also said
we're vegans. You don't.
Penn
you
has
don't
also
get
said, if you take health advice from a juggler, you deserve to die.
That's true.
That's right. So it's hard to go either way. But yeah, it's it almost gets to the point where I don't think I'll bother eating. The last thing I ate today was some Turkish bread, right? Mm-hmm. I put it in the toaster, had some peanut butter.
That's not bad. Peanut butter's got
for breakfast. I made scones. Scones. Scones or scones? What did you go for? Pronunciation.
I say scones.
Yeah, good, scones. Whereas Americans who don't eat them call them scones.
Yeah.
Work that shit out. So yeah, I made some scones just from a box mix where you put in the scone mix, add some water, knife it, shape it, scone cutter, oven. So I had a scone for breakfast.
Was it good?
That was it. No, because it's a couple of days old now.
Oh.
But the thing is, because I'm using a desktop oven, right? That thing in the corner there, right?
All
See
right,
where the curtain ends?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm using that thing. It's a 3-in-1 air fryer, oven, and dehydrator. I had 2 trays worth of scones. The top ones burnt on the top, went very brown on the top. The buns on the bottom shelf went black on the bottom. So, yeah, not the greatest turnout. They still tasted fine, but I don't know. I feel like scones, if you're not eating them there and then, straight out of the oven, they're just shit.
A warm scone is always the best.
Yeah, yeah. And
warm
that's what I did with
jam,
this.
And warm scone with jam and cream is...
Yeah, so day one, the day they were made, I had like a little ball of the scone mixture left over, right? So I just I'll chuck that in there and let it cook. That was the best of any of them that I tasted, right? Straight out the oven, hot, nice, wasn't burnt on top because it was on the thingy one, on the bottom tray, and it was good. Then later that night, I had some cold with jam and cream. Now, jam first? It has to be, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've tried that. It's been a very long time since I've had it.
Yeah. So you'd cut a scone in half, jam on each half, then cream on each half, and you're eating 2 halves, or jam on one half, cream on the other, make a sandwich.
The first one.
Good. Yep. We're in agreement. Yeah. So I had that the first night. Then the second night, I warmed them and then did the jam and cream. And then today it was just like one warmed with some butter on it. And, yeah, they're not that good anymore.
No, I always preferred my scones like fruit scones. You know, with the raisins and stuff in it.
Yeah, I don't, because I feel like when they've got raisins in it, it keeps them a little moister for longer. This said add like a quarter cup of like sultanas or something, or for sultana scones, or a quarter cup of cheese for cheese scones.
Oh yeah, I mean,
it's like, that sounds like a good idea. But I like how they say, add this to make it this, when it's like saying, okay, add sultanas to make sultana scones, add cheese to make cheese scones, like add chicken to make chicken scones. Like, you don't have to say what it's making if that's all that's going into it. It becomes a compound word. It's just what it is. But yeah, scones. So I had that for breakfast. I guess I've eaten a couple of cookies. I've not had anything substantial today, and I probably won't.
I've probably had more substantial food than you today, and I've literally just finished a milkshake.
Yeah. The thing that's probably been the best for me, I've drank some water, and the peanut butter probably has some protein.
You're probably doing better than me at that point.
I say drank some water. It starts off as lemonade, and then the ice melts, and I drink the water. Yeah.
I've taken a notion for crushed ice in my drinks. But the problem is, when you buy the bags, it specifically says on the bag that you have to drop it. You have to
smash it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't always work. You're still left with huge big chunks of ice. So I end up whacking that off the fucking countertop. And Mum says, you need to find a better way to do that because you're not whacking that off my new countertops. It's like, that's a good point.
No, you're definitely not. You're definitely not whacking it off on the countertops. Definitely not.
Okay, get your mind out of the fucking gutter.
I didn't say it. You didn't say it. Your mum said it. Look, okay, so yeah, smash it. Look, you can't do it outside because then it gets dirt. Because like you smash the bag on the put a towel down and smash it onto the towel.
But that's what I was thinking. Like, you know,
on the bricks,
putting it in like a couple of layers of bags or something and just throwing it over my shoulder and, you know.
Yeah. That was the best part working at the restaurant, right? Anytime we need to go get more ice, just like grabbing it and ditching it at the ground. But a meat hammer, you know those meat pounding hammers? You got one of those in your household?
Points and stuff.
Yeah, some like usually one side is spiky, the other side is flat. A tenderizer, meat tenderizer.
We don't have one of them, no.
Oh, okay. I guess being that you don't eat meat, yeah, okay. Yeah, they work well. But the trick is, so they're kind of like a gavel, right? Mm-hmm. The trick is not to use the spiky side or the flat side. You use it sideways. That way there's two thin bits of metal hitting the ice at the same time, breaking it in multiple spots. Although with my bag today, I did smash it just on the kitchen floor. I just like, smack. Yeah.
So yeah,
because we got a bag of ice for New Year's and it was left over and I'm using it and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's ice. Mm-hmm. This has been the opposite of a fatty rabbit hole, hasn't it?
Kind of, yeah. This is a skinny rabbit hole.
I wonder if we can get the fatty rabbit hole music and play it in like back masked or something.
Mm-hmm. Or like just super fast.
Dum 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 dum. Fatty rabbit hole. Yeah, I guess that's doable. I got nothing else to say about food, but we got a good 15 minutes left.
Mm-hmm.
We can go on to other topics.
We'll go on to other topics.
Okay. I was watching something, I don't remember what it was, and I know already that you are not a fan of the monarchy, all right?
Okay.
And maybe like the English in general. I don't know. I'm not going to go that far. But whatever it was, they were singing the national anthem.
Uh-huh.
Which is God Save the King or Queen, depending who is on the throne at the time.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
It's strange to me because I've never heard God Save the King.
Even when Her Majesty the Queen was alive, when it was God Save the Queen, how did you feel about that?
I didn't really feel anything about it. I think I only had to sing it twice as a kid.
Okay.
I don't know the lyrics.
Good, that's a good thing. Because it's like when you compare it to other national anthems, like the Australian national anthem, it's about the country and the people inhabiting that country. And of course, the American national anthem is all about the fucking country.
Yeah.
Whereas God Save the King, God Save the Queen, it is literally a song about one fucking person.
Mm-hmm. The tune's fine. The tune's fine. Like, when you hear the tune played without lyrics in certain things, I don't mind that. But yeah, I don't care enough about it to...
I just think it's stupid. Like, for a thing that is meant to be a representation of a nation?
Yes.
It's like, holy shit, I just won this gold motherfucker... Hang on, I better do the right accent. Holy shit, I just won this gold motherfucking medal, right? This gold medal at the Olympics. Now they're going to play my national anthem about this some other geezer sitting on a throne back home. Like, come on now. It doesn't seem
not
right.
horrendous Cockney.
No, yeah, Cockney's easy.
Yeah.
Even Paul can do a decent Cockney.
That's true.
Yeah. So I can't remember what the show was, but it was... it was Gogglebox. There you go. I've just been told it was Gogglebox UK. So it turns out it wasn't. It was actually Big Fat Quiz of the Year. So I'm being told what it wasn't. It was Big Fat Quiz of the Year. Okay. Have you ended up watching the Doctor Who Xmas special yet?
No.
Okay, cool.
I'm probably not going to watch it, and I don't mean that in a bad way.
Because it doesn't have David Tennant in it.
I've got other things to watch.
Okay, all right. I'm guessing one of those things wasn't that home video of someone's on YouTube about 90s Las Vegas.
Oh,
Okay, you don't have to talk. I'll like maybe next episode. I'll talk about it a little bit. Mm-hmm. I don't really have much to say. It's just looking at old Vegas. Is what it was about. Okay. Here we go. This is really the only other thing I've got on my list, right? Mm-hmm. So remember how we were talking about? I got given some lotto scratch and win things, right? And I won $7. I went to go cash them in, right? Mm-hmm. And the big Powerball was at 30 million or something like that. So it's like, all right, we'll play that. And we had one of those slips where you fill in your own numbers, all right? Mm-hmm. So I get out of the car. This is my pocket situation, right? Mm-hmm. In my right pocket goes my wallet. In my left pocket goes my phone. Mm-hmm. In my back right pocket, my keys. Mm-hmm. And in this case, in my back left pocket, I put in those 3 winning little scratchies. And I put in the slip of paper that you mark off the numbers that you want to win. You can shake your head at me all you want. I then put my shirt over it all, right?
Okay.
So it's secure, not going to fall out. It's out of view.
It's not the falling out I'm worried about. Well,
you're getting a little bit ahead of yourself. Because I went to some other shops, right, before going to this lottery kiosk in the centre. Walked around a fair bit, got to the lotto, put my hand in my back pocket. I'm certain I felt everything there. The big piece of paper that had the numbers filled in, the 3 scratches. I took the scratches out, I handed them to the guy, and he's like, yep, there you go. And we had some old lotto as well. I had $40 worth of winnings, right, which is just going to put back into lotto. And before I could say, okay, give me this, I go to take the big piece of paper out of my pocket. It is not there. There was a couple standing maybe within arm's reach behind me. Mm-hmm. I can't think... I'm certain I felt it there. So they have lifted this out of my back pocket, because it would have been exposed because I would have moved my shirt to take out the scratches, probably thinking that they're stealing real lottery tickets.
See, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking if you put it in the same pocket as your keys, you pull your keys out.
No, opposite. No. Keys on one side, other stuff on the other side.
Oh, right. That was where I was like, no.
Oh no, you destroyed $7 worth of winning tickets.
As someone who quite often puts things in the same pocket, like money or shopping lists in the same pocket as the phone or the keys or the wallet, who has to put both hands in and hold the stuff down while I pull out my phone. Yeah. For paranoia.
Well, I know exactly, like, that's why I went through my pocket order of where things go as well. So for that reason, so I don't, like, damage things or lose things. But I was like, you better just give me the cash. So the guy gives me the cash, and I backtrack it, and I check everywhere I went to see maybe if I've dropped on the floor, just more to satisfy myself.
Yeah.
To make it seem like that I wasn't attempted pickpocketed.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was a successful pickpocket. It just was nothing of worth. That's all. But then again, they see me approach a lottery kiosk to hand over stuff and potentially purchase more stuff. Why would they think I already have something lottery-wise to steal?
I don't know.
They're not the smartest criminals.
No. Criminals aren't smart.
I don't know. Have you seen the Ocean's 11, Mr. Danny Ocean? Your silence says everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether or not. I mean, that's fictional
character. Yeah. Okay, I'll allow that. Whatever. This is something you'll know. You know the Compare the Market meerkats?
Yes.
I'm almost certain those filmed in the UK and recorded in the UK, right? But we also have Compare the Market, and we use the same ads. I went to a shop called the Reject Shop. Right? It's like a what do they sell? Like a random kind of stuff. I don't know. And it's like, I don't know what to compare it to in the UK or in Scotland or anything, or even in America. What would it be like? A variety store. It's like a variety store.
Okay.
Remember that big one that we went to where I was gonna, like, we were tossing up whether I should buy that the flag sign that said congratulations, and we would just remove all the letters for CUNT to give... Yeah, that place. Yeah. It's like that, but on a smaller scale. It's not that huge.
Who were you going to give that to?
King Lord Mr. Dr. My School, Jimothy. Yeah, Jimothy. Yeah, I was going to get... Yeah, and we decided, no.
He deserves better.
Yeah, so it's a store like that kind of thing. I was going through the checkout because I was buying something. I can't remember what. And I was sort of like half paying attention to the conversation of the person in front of me who was having their shit put through the checkout and the checkout worker. And I heard him say, "Yeah, that's me." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" And it's like, she hands him a little meerkat. It's like, "You mean from the ads?" And he's like, "Yep, I do the voices." Like, no, that can't possibly be true. I don't believe this for 0.3 of a second.
But and she's like,
"Your secret is safe with me." There's no way it was this guy, because I looked up the voice of the meerkat person, and it was not that guy.
Well, certainly in the most recent ads, they've had their cousin from Australia staying with them. I want to say it's a wombat.
Oh, okay. No. He was specifically buying a little meerkat statue. Because, like, I always buy the meerkat statues because blah, blah, blah.
I don't know.
A wombat.
Yeah.
A wombat.
Something like that.
And I don't even know what accent... That seems a bit... Like, I don't even know what accent the meerkats have. But meerkats are
to be Russian.
African? Yeah, meerkats don't come from Russia.
No, they don't.
So why should the wombat be Australian? I mean, a wombat would be Australian, I guess. Are you looking this up now, are you?
I am, actually. Carl the wombat.
All right. See if you can find a picture of him, of the voice actor of Carl the wombat.
Meerkat's Australian relative Carl.
Hang on. Meerkat... Okay, must be... I'm a fool. I was going to say meerkats and wombats. They can't be related. They're different species, but of course, related by marriage.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yep. Adopted is a possibility as well.
I can't find anything for the voice.
Yeah.
It just keeps telling me about Carl the Wombat. And don't get me wrong, he's kind of cute.
I could be wrong. It's a possibility. But I reckon with 95% certainty, this guy was not the voice of any of the characters in the Compare the Meerkats, and I think he was the one that pickpocketed me.
Okay, no, I have found something. Simon Greenall, who's English.
Okay, there we go. Thank you. The English taking away Australian voice acting jobs. My God. I tell you, it's... No. I'm highly offended. I mean, maybe if it was Brent Mackay, sure.
Brent Mackay could do anything.
Yep. Did you see? Brent posted... I'll find it. So Brent Mackay, our buddy Brent Mackay, voice actor extraordinaire, posted a picture of his profile on Behind the Voice Actors. And it says, trending 0th this week. So obviously it's a glitch, but he said, does this make me the best or worst voice actor? And are you familiar with this little rhyme? This is like when kids at school, they would be like, first the worst, second the best. Are you familiar with that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's Zero the hero. So
well,
clearly
exactly.
Brent is the hero. And he doesn't have a hairy chest because he didn't come in third, and third is the one with the hairy chest, according to the rhyme.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know, children, they don't know shit. You can't come in 0. Oh, I guess if you don't compete at all.
I would also like to make a quick correction. According to the Wikipedia page for ad mascots, Carl the Wombat is Alexander Orlov's nephew, which is the main meerkat, and he is voiced by John Stalker, who is Canadian. So it's not the English stealing your Australian jobs, it's Canadians.
See, the Aussies and the Canucks, we're on the same page. We're fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
You're okay with that?
I'm fine with those maple-loving bastards. Yep. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, that's fine. We're one in the same. Except like one of them lives in constant cold, and the rest of us live in constant heat. I've got a Canadian coming to my house this month.
Oh.
Yeah, true story.
Cool.
Yep. I'm sure I won't have anything to say about it. I don't know. Maybe I will. What are we doing this week? Are we recording 2 episodes?
Yeah. We're
recording 2? All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to tell our friends at Murder Party Podcast they can hold off when we've got space in our calendar. We'll let them in.
Yeah. But, I think having them as a backup is good.
Yeah,
I think on the day when we can't save it for the days we can't do it. We don't have 2 episodes in us.
Yep. Well, you never know. This is Tuesday us speaking. Friday us might have nothing to talk about.
That's true.
We'll see.
That's true.
But if that is the case and we don't have enough to talk about, and you want more to listen to from us talking about things, you can go to patreon.com/nicepodbud, and for a few bucks you can have access to all our bonus content, which I'm a little bit behind on editing and getting up there. So I reckon this week I'll slog through a bunch of them and get them up, and I'll try and stagger them a bit. But there is already a huge catalogue, a library, let's go with hundreds of hours. I don't know, I can't remember. I mean, since our 100th episode, there is a lot more already. But if you can't give us money, that's fine as well. A great way to support the show is by interacting with us on social media, which is at NicePodBud. Commenting, just you can reach out to us. You don't have to wait for us to post something. You can be like, hey, NicePodBud, how come reindeers are such a predominant feature in Brogan's office space? And we'll be like, we've already covered this material, but maybe we'll go through and tell you which episode to listen to. I'm going to say it was the one around Christmas time. There we go. But you can also support us. We haven't advertised our shop in a while because we haven't really had new stuff going up there. But nicepodbud.com/shop. You can drape your body in fine NicePodBud designs. But you can also go to 7billionneedles.com and get 7 Billion Needles designs.
You can. And if you want to support Wayne, you can go follow him, subscribe to him at twitch.tv/WayneGeo. I always want to say .com there, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not .com. It's Twitch. I wonder if they had to pay more for the .tv domain, or if it was cheaper in the first place. That's something I've got to ask the Twitch higher-ups, at our weekly Twitch affiliate meetings. Oh, it's coming up my affiliate anniversary, but we'll talk about that next episode, because I'll have to work out something about it. But yeah, you can also just talk to Brogan casually on social media at 7BillionNeedles.
And you can talk to Wayne, not casually, at Wayne Geo.
I expect it all to be formal, and with your letterhead, they're like, "Dear Mr. Giovinazzi, I write to you from the desk of Lady Bonaparte," or whatever it is. But anyway, thanks for stopping by and having a listen.
And as always, stay fresh, cheese bags.